I'm Yvette Pigeon, and I knew Michael through the St. Michael's program. And I had the honor of being Michael's supervisor, if you could ever imagine supervising Michael. And that was for his student teaching practicum. And this afternoon I was going through what we call his portfolio of his practicum, and a lot of it is different things that we ask them to do and define, as well as a personal journal. And I'm going to read you just 3 brief sections from his journal that I believe leave us with 3 very special lessons that Michael would want us to have. First is something that Michael and I had a lot of fun talking about after I would observe him, and we'd have feedback. Then we'd start deconstructing institutions. So this was of Michael's thoughts. We must rethink individuality and personhood in mass society. The emphasis should be communal and less individualistic. The class warfare between lower and middle classes must be addressed. We should see the world and our relationship to it from a global village perspective. And that, for me, echoes so much of what Michael is about. And then this is a lighter piece that I think teaches us all about patience. October 28th, 1993. All classes seem to be going well. I keep hanging in there and encouraging the kids who kick and scream. They say stuff like, "I can't draw," or "I can't do that." I then show them something they drew well on an earlier occasion and ask them if this is their drawing. It is. Well, according to this evidence, what you say isn't true. You tell me you can't draw, but the evidence says you can. Are you just having a bad day? And then he goes on. That reminds me, I have a couple of similar incidences from which I've learned a great deal. I have discovered a strategy which helps me to deal with inappropriate behavior. This is Michael. A student would act up and either start giving me a hard time or some other student or some such thing, and I'd intervene, but to no avail. Things would escalate. A student might start getting mouthy, and I'd get irritated and tell the student to step out of the classroom into the hall. They would think I was really going to give them a hard time, but instead I would say, "Are you all right? Are you having a bad day? Is everything okay in your life? Are you unhappy or something? You seem sort of rude and cranky today. Is there anything I can do?" My response seemed to surprise them. They were expecting to be lectured or hassled. We would talk about it briefly, come to some conclusion, and re-enter the classroom. Most of the time, this is all that was necessary. I had stumbled across a great strategy. He's a great guy. And then I think this is the last piece I would like to leave with you, because Michael taught me a lot about art. I hope I shared as much about teaching with him. Why do we teach art? I believe that the role of the teacher is to prepare a younger generation to undertake their rights and responsibilities as conscious, giving, fruitful members of the human race. Art essentially poses problems to be solved. It nurtures creative thought, ideas, and decision-making with immediate results at hand to evaluate. Art provides exposure to awareness of and the opportunity to celebrate the cultural diversity that exists, thereby encouraging empathy and the search for common heart. Students feel self-worth through creation, through the freedom of artistic license, and through the chance to express their inner selves, feelings, beliefs, and ideas. Art inherently exercises the imagination, the sole tool for building hope for growth and better ways than we know now. And that's my memory of Michael.